innovate.
No, no, not against Mech Mage. You need to get pressure faster. You need a mulligan Thorstein. You need a mulligan Dr. Boom. Just keep the Shredder.
Okay.
He may not have, like, do the players know each other's decks? Like, did he watch Frid play earlier?
I mean, they could when you're not
Alright,
playing, watch. So I guess he would do that. I mean, it's information that you want to know.
okay. Then yeah, his mulligan makes sense. Mulligan's away the two heavy drops. Looks for sort of faster things to keep up with the Mech Mage's pressure.
It's
Turn one
pretty
Shredder
fast.
is pretty good, especially with
Pretty
a Wrath to
fast.
follow it up. That's the
Yeah.
dream. Yeah.
Only the oh man, Frid.
Yeah,
I
Frid's
feel like every
face.
time I watch Frid, he's always like, oh man, this again, oh this again.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's unfortunate. He's just gonna drop the scientist in here, get a mirror entity out.
Hmm.
Still not the greatest. Wow, Thijs draws his 3-drop perfectly. He's drawn Shade in his opening hand every single game. Like his opening few draws. That's
Well,
really good.
isn't that the thing when you play Druid, you need to draw shade earlier on than later?
Yeah, of course, that's the ideal thing. He's really good at it. He's a good player. I'm
Yeah.
impressed. Alright, let's see what he does here with the... I think he's just gonna... I don't know. Is he gonna
I
red?
don't know. I mean, you just killed the mad scientist here and just donate a shade later, right?
He's gonna go for red so that he doesn't put damage on his piloted shredder so it can't be pinged off by the mage hero power.
Uh-huh.
I guess that's okay. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And that was the question there, is whether you want to use the Wrath or not, or just run it in. You get 4 damage this way, which could be relevant. You already have a Savage Roar in hand, so you're looking to find the other piece of the combo. So,
What comes out? Oh, it's a
not
3-2
bad.
mango. Not bad.
Can kill the Shade if the Shade attacks. It's not the worst.
So the shade is probably not attacking.
Yeah, probably not attacking. The Shade's gonna hide in the shadows for a little bit, come out later and do massive damage.
Alright. But actually with the Inortron, I guess you could reveal it.
Yeah, so thanks to the Anoyachan, you could just go face with it.
I think the best play would be to ping the 3-2 Murloc and just play Inortron.
That is a really slow way to play, but I think your hand supports it, so I'd agree with you. Like, your hand is so slow that you can afford to do that. You have Lotheb, you have Dr. Boom, you have really high value cards. You don't
Yeah.
need to play Rush. You don't need to just throw away minions that aren't going to get value immediately on the board. So I would have
Yeah.
liked to see your line.
Alright, well, Cogmaster is going to come down here. I think it's just going to die. The Shade, Fritz thinking about using it right now.
I think if you're playing the Cogmaster, you should probably use the Shade, because you're already all-inning. You're throwing all your minions on the table, all in, hit him in the face if you're all-inning. But if he would have done it, he would have got punished severely. So,
Right.
because he would have been able to silence the Inoyachan and then just trade.
Right. So here's a very awkward turn.
Mm, yeah.
You really need a mech right now, so maybe Azuric into higher chances of a 2-mana mech for next turn.
Mm,
You're not really happy about it, but Lothar doesn't really do much here, does it?
well, it stops the use of Swipe or Wrath, things of that nature. So if you play Ezredrake and then you take the value trade onto the Shade and you
Mhm.
get swiped, the game's over. Whereas
That's true.
Lotheb prevents that swipe from happening. So if I was going to play the two, I think I would go with Lotheb just because it has the most chance of recovering the board, because it forces your opponent to trade off their board instead of being able to use removal. And maybe
Right.
they miss their drop or don't have the best drop that turn and you can push back.
But I mean, usually at turns 5, Druid just plays Druid Claw or like Belcher.
Yeah, definitely.
I
Some-
think you do want to make the trade here with the Keeper. Just get the value here.
The Keeper trade, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
all
now the
about
Shade gets...
power.
The Shade gets to kill your Drake for free, though. I guess
Yeah,
this is less vulnerable to swipe, but...
Well, like the thing is, like if you have a 4/4 and your Shade is concealed, it's kind of like the same creature, right? So you might as well just reveal the Shade, because if they're gonna kill the Drake, they might as well just kill the Shade as well.
Huh.
I don't know. I kind of, for example, like if you play a Lothar with 5/5, you just attack the Shade with 5/5, right?
Mhm.
But that's kind of different. But that's kind of the idea, same idea. Where if you have a minion, just you can reveal a Shade
Looks like he's gonna Savage Roar?
and actually keep the Shade alive. Actually,
Yeah,
it's
keep the
not
Shade
bad.
alive. He saves the swipe, so next turn he can swipe Hero Power to remove
Mhm.
most minions.
I like
Yeah,
that.
it's not bad. Pushes a lot of damage with the Shade as well,
Yeah.
which is pretty relevant.
6 damage is no joke, especially if you're playing Druid.
Yeah, gotta kill your opponent sometime.
Mm-hmm.
The Sky Golem is a pretty gnarly answer, though.
Sky Golem is pretty nice here.
Yeah, the Sky Golem's been getting very good value every time he's played it.
Oh, good tech card.
Now what do we see from here? I'd like to see just Belcher and then just go face. I don't know. Belcher will probably protect the Shade. Force out a Fireball in the Shade. If he's playing a Fireball, then he's at most playing a 3-drop. We've already seen 1 Spider Tank used, which means he's only got 1 other Spider Tank left. There's usually not very many 3-drops in Mech Mage. So I like this.
Shredder doesn't really do much right now. Blast Mage? YOLO Blast Mage and kill the Shade?
Yeah, do you kill the 3/5 first and then Blast Mage?
Well, yeah, of course.
Or
You
do
don't
you
want
just...
to spoil any damage.
Well, what are the chances the Blast Mage actually does anything? You've already seen a Roar, so maybe it kills off the Slime to prevent Roar from being so close to killing you. Or maybe you can just Dr. Boom, try and play a bigger card this turn, because generally the Blast Mage isn't going to kill anything, right? You'd have to get really lucky for it to kill that Shade.
Well, no, you just need to hit it 3 times. He has the ping.
Yeah, you just need to hit it 3 times. There's still 2 creatures in the field.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
problem.
that's no problem for you. Yeah, he doesn't believe in the Blast Mage as much.
Well, Dr. Boom on turn 7 is pretty sweet. Okay.
Well, the problem is you're just afraid you might die.
Oh.
10, 11, 12 damage from Thijs. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess the boom bots are so scary. They can just snipe your Shade and boom, it's dead. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of your damage is really clunky too. For example, if you draw for Druid of the Claw, then you could get
Ooh.
you can't Druid of the Claw and swipe on the same turn. You can't force and swipe on the same turn. So your damage is too clunky to justify going all for face. So it looks like he's going to trade into the Dr. Boom, set up the swipe on the 3/5.
And just trade the... Oh, wow. And then initiative goes back to Frid then.
Yeah, and then initiative goes back to him, and he's got double 4-drop to start off the turn.
That is
going to be... And then it's followed up by Loatheb and a Blast Mage. And for turn 9. Those are really good, turn 8 and turn 9s. Yeah, Thijs was winning this whole game, and it's about to turn around here, because Frid has got some power turns. And you can see he just said thank you.
Oh, man. But
like, not emote, he said it like verbally, like if you read his lips.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
you're reading his lips. Oh, my God. Okay. Oh, wow. Mech Warper is a free 2/3.
Oh my god, the top decks. That's even better. And I was just about to say, how could his hand get any better? How could this turn be any more perfect? And that is how, right there. Wow.
Frid is doing much work. Much work.
Yeah. Now what do you do here? Do you have to innervate Cenarius?
Innervate scenarios.
Yeah, it looks like...
Yeah, you need a power turn, right?
It's not much of a power turn, but...
It's the better power turn than Ancient of Lore, right? It just does more stuff. And oh wow. Alright, well you just play Lotheb, Blast Mage, just seal it off. Do you trade for a train first? Firebat's Franker Z. Alright, so Firebat's just gonna tend to its Franker Z, but so what I would do here is obviously you want to trade for the train first. You don't want any splash damage because you are definitely playing the Lotheb.
Yeah, you definitely need to play the Lotheb this turn. It just locks out the Druid from being able to possibly lethal you with some sort of combo. Is that Wild Growth sitting in the hand? You saw him not play it last turn. Maybe it's the combo piece. You got to be kind of weary of combo potentially happening.
Here we go.
And
oh, that's good. That's
good.
good.
Able to Lotheb. I don't think there's anything that can kill him after he Lotheb, so there's no reason to trade. You should just double face.
I mean, no wait. Actually, there's double Drill to Claw. Oh, we can't play that. Never mind. 9 mana.
Yeah, you can't even play it.
Nope. Well, Doomsayer time, right?
Doomsayer time.
That's what you do. That's what you have to do.
The only hope.
No, Thijs. Doomsayer time.
He's trying to heal out.
He's gonna brave the storm, but the storm is too much. Like, okay, if Frid cannot kill Thijs this turn, he's still gonna die, right?
Yeah, he's just dead. The only hope is Doomsayer.
Yeah, I think I would like the Doomsayer play a bit more.
Yeah, he's very, very dead. But that's expected in this matchup. This is an outcome we expected to see. So Thijs almost was able to pull away with a win here because of his really good start, but Mech Mage is just really, really favored against Druid. It is definitely a counter pick, and Frid got the better of the matchups out of the opening, but that doesn't mean Thijs is that far behind.
Right.
So.
I don't know. I
But Handlock's going to be able to draw a lot of cards. You're going to have a lot of cards that can potentially get value off that. I think you can keep that off the mole.
I think. Well, you're going first, so I mean it's kind of awkward, I guess, right?
You could just tap, and then tap, and the giant, and then Lotheb, and Thorson.
Yeah, actually, that's true. So, I.
Yeah.
So you would keep this hand.
Yeah, I just keep it all. Why not?
Okay. Interesting.
And Frid just keeping the Innervate. I've heard some people say that you're not supposed to keep Innervate against Handlock. Like some people said, like just harder mulligan for the keepers and other things. Because it's such a good finisher later game. Like the tempo you gain from Innervate usually gets responded to by their board clears like Shadow Flame and all that stuff. And that's what they want to be doing at that phase of the game is removing your stuff. But if you save it for the late game and just save it for that 22 damage super combo, you're able to cheese out a lot of games and win, and you don't really need it too badly early game.
Well, do you need it badly right now because you got to turn 3 Dr. Boom?
I mean, that's pretty good.
Right? That's pretty good. I guess Frid might just follow the curve here and just play Shredder into Innervate Dr. Boom and then into 6 and 7.
I mean, why not just Dr. Boom into Shredder?
Oh, yeah, that actually pushes for more damage, doesn't it?
Yeah. But the question is, at this point of the game, is damage the thing you want? That's why I was saying Innervate is kind of questionable. Because it's like, do you really want to get a quick board with no follow-up? Because that's what Innervate is. Innervate is a quick board that you get out with limited follow-up. And then they're able to play Moltens and stuff after that. So it's a difference in playstyles between a lot of players. I don't know if it's right or if it's wrong. I just think it's really interesting.
Yeah, that's true. Well, you don't want to go on a top decking Innervate when you don't have Ancient of Lore, right? You kind of rely on Ancient of Lore to like refill your hand. So,
yeah. Double Wild Growth from Frid. He's going to have a lot of mana really quick if he chooses to use that this turn.
Yeah, but... Oh man, the Dr. Boom is looking so juicy.
Juicy Dr. Yeah, there's a board that it can help destroy now. Whereas playing Dr. Boom on an empty board, the Boombots don't really have too much of an impact. Looks like he's going to hold out on it, though, and just get the Ancient Lore out there. Look for maybe a Keeper of the Grove, Big Game Hunter, things of that nature.
Okay. Oh, there's the combo.
There's the combo. And he's going to be able to Wild Growth right up into that combo. Or just drop Sylvanas. Save the coin for the combo, too. Get that turn 8 combo.
Wow.
Looking fierce.
But over at Thijs' hand, it's looking very stacked, I guess. I mean, that's a lot of cards. Might want to try to play some, you know?
Yeah, but it's really hard to get anything out there.
That's true. Hellfire? No, I can't.
No. He's gonna Argus to trade. That's not bad.
Yeah, I mean the other choice really is just like tap Giant or Belcher, I guess.
Yeah.
Those are exactly exciting.
Or there was Lotheb too, which isn't that good either. Nothing too adventurous. You need to save Lotheb, I guess, for the combo turn. So you just have an extra turn to lethal them first.
Sure. Back over to Frid. The Shredder might... Yeah, the Shredder doesn't trade effectively with the Drake, unless you Hero Power. So Hero Power plus Wrath plus Wild Growth? Kind of trade off all your board. Trade off all your board to try and push to the combo faster? Yeah, right? And then you have Dr. Boom next turn, and then you coin a Savage a combo. So I think I like that. Yeah, it's not the worst. You need to get the shade down somewhere along those lines. Yeah, that's true, actually. Oh, how about Wrath? And oh no, then you have to use the coin. Oh, that's awful. Whoa! Ooh. Doomsayer. Wait, that's not good for him. Why? Now he can just Wrath for 1 and Wild Growth. I like it. Or Hero Power Wrath Wild Growth? Really? Oh, actually, yeah. I don't like when you get a Doomsayer on your turn, right? Because it's just... I think it's fine. Now he can stall Thijs' turn and set up for his own... Like, to take initiative next turn. Right, but because Thijs knows there's a Doomsayer now, without, like, doing moves and then killing the Shredder and then having a Doomsayer, then, Thijs gets more information now. Yeah, Thijs needs to play the Mountain Giant and silence the Doomsayer here. That Doomsayer is going to come into effect for the combo. 2 extra damage. Oh yeah, that's actually relevant. 16 damage combo now. Okay. Oh!
Can be up to a...
16 damage cover right now, so...
Yeah.
So is it
Yep.
going to be a shade turn? Shade and swipe? That could be pretty sneaky.
Meh. We've seen the owl. You could potentially just drop the Sylvanas.
Oh yeah, that's right.
A lot of handlocks are only running one owl now because of one of the main reasons owl was so good is during the Undertaker meta is because you just needed something to deal with Undertaker, and during the slower decks, like owl was a lot more powerful, but the metagame sped up a lot more, so people have been cutting one owl.
Sure.
And Demon Lock sometimes run no owl.
Yeah. No silences at all.
So in Frid's position, I would feel very comfortable dropping the Sylvanas. It looks like that's what he's going to do. He's picking it up.
Oh, very nice. Would you coin out a hero power to kill the owl here?
Yeah, I mean, you already got the Innervate for the combo. You're not going to need it, so sure.
Might as well.
Makes Sylvanas have a lot more juicy things to steal.
Don't want to steal your owl.
Yeah, you don't want that guy. It also plays around the good old youthful Brewmaster owl, just in case.
Oh, God. I remember using that and like using like double BGH or something. That was pretty good. Back to Thijs here. 7 mana. This Emperor is kind of stuck in the hand for a bit. He just needs to find a way to deal with the Sylvanas first.
Yeah. Well, you could trade with the Sylvanas and then Hellfire the remaining of the board. That's really crappy.
You can also play Watcher and hope the Sylvanas steals the Watcher.
Yeah, and then as a backup plan, if it takes the Giant, you got the Hellfire as a downfall. Because you can't leave a Giant up for a Druid. They will combo you and kill you very hard.
Okay.
But, yeah, I mean, he's got backup plans for it. I think you should deal with it now. You can't really afford to leave it up. I guess, I don't know, Belcher's fine, actually.
Just Belcher?
Belcher go face and just pray. Or he's going to go with the Watcher into Hellfire, potentially? Maybe just Watcher and Belcher. That sounds good, too.
Goes with the play. Belcher, Watcher, pray, and go fix.
You can't afford to miss the 10 damage is the thing. Like, just stalling up the board that long is so bad for you.
It's double swipe good.
How much damage does he have? Yeah, it's to sink 8 into the Belcher, and then he's left with 4, 8 plus 5 is 13. Not even close to enough. Belcher really does a good job absorbing combo.
Yeah, with the odd number with the 5 and the 2, it's just.
I really like just double swiping this Giant.
I would agree.
Yeah, it's not.
Well, the Sylvanas dies and steals a Watcher, but removing a Watcher from a handlock is actually pretty relevant.
Yeah.
You can't taunt it up again.
It's just too dangerous leaving it up. Like, there's so many ways you could die.
You don't want to take more damage, right?
He's going to innovate the hero power to finish off the 2-1 so that the Sylvanas will stick.
Yeah, that would too.
Yeah, of course you do that. You don't want to take the watch. And you have enough mana to combo next turn, so the Innervate's pretty useless. Dark Bomb off the top is going to allow him to destroy the Sylvanas very, very easily. Wow, without that Dark Bomb, he would have been in trouble.
Yeah.
Huge top deck there. He's going to be able to safely play Emperor Thorson because there's only 16 damage burst from Frid right now.
Man, 2 of the weirdest card in a combo Druid deck, you know? In the field right now, a Doomsayer and an Ancient Watcher.
Yeah. Azurdrake's really solid pickup.
Do you play Azure here? I mean...
It's either Azurdrake or Dr. Boom.
Dr. Boom is really juicy again.
It's always really juicy, yeah. I mean, you don't have any more swipes to hit off Azurdrake, so that's one of the reasons maybe not to play it. But you get to develop the Shade. Maybe try and force a Hellfire. Because if the Shade sticks around, your combo gets that much juicier. Because you got the Shade and the Doomsayer. But we see Dr. Boom come out. And that is a lot of dudes on the field.
Yeah,
threatening
I think that's
a lot
just
of
a
damage.
bit more pressure.
Yeah, definitely more pressure.
Well, Thijs here is looking in quite a pickle.
Yeah, definitely.
Attack.
He does have... Yeah, you get attack Hellfire, clear the board. And then you got Healbot and you have Belcher. So you get to pick which. Or Loatheb. You got all the answers to combo in your hand.
So
you
would
can
you
definitely
Loatheb first, or would you anti-Healbot first, or Belcher first?
Uh,
So many options.
I think you Loatheb first. It's the biggest position on the board. Well, he's not going to clear the 7/7?
Oh, it's like screw
That
7/7. I want to play more stuff.
I don't know if that's good.
Yeah, I'm not really.
He's going to get Loatheb down, but there's a 7/7 still left in play. I don't think this is the time you want to be pushing for lethal. I think you should be trying to stabilize the board here.
Okay.
But we'll see how it works out for him. His cards are going to be even.
For Frid actually win the game?
He's got the keeper now.
Wait,
keeper
is
can't
that
go into
lethal?
play.
Doom. No, it's not. No.
With good
Unless the
Doombots,
Boombots
maybe.
go insane, yeah. But
Yeah.
alright. So
Well, Thijs has lethal next turn with the 2 5/5s hitting face and the roar. Or not roar, the Hellfire.
Ragnaros is also like it always goes face, right? When you need it to.
No,
But
no.
the Doomsayer and the Ancient Watcher are kind of like bad targets for the Rag as well.
Yeah.
Well, he's gonna try and fish for something. I don't even know what he's trying to fish for. All right, Boombots, do your magic.
Yeah, we gotta see something very
Is it a
special.
magical day? Is it? Oh no,
It's
not
almost
really.
good enough.
That one?
That one's
that's
good
a good
enough.
one. That's a good one.
He's gonna be able to save himself to fight another day.
No,
and it
not
looks
yet.
like
Thijs is lethal now, right?
he's got 8.
Yeah, 8 plus 5. That's 13.
Oh, he's got 8 with just the Hellfire. Apparently he has lethal with Ragnaros. Wait,
Wait. Can he Hellfire first? Oh wait, attack Hellfire and then Rag. Does that improve your chances? It improves your check by 1.
yeah, it's not that great.
Oh man, but you're staring at such a board that you can't come back from this board, right? Can you? Can you try and stabilize here? Really? Really? Ragnaros. Really, Firebat. Ragnaros. You even Hellfire to clear off the Ancient Watcher and then Ragnaros.
Is Ragnaros really the only answer, though? You could Ragnaros Healbot.
Ragnaros here what? And trade for something? Oh, going for the
He's
tap!
tapping. YOLO tap.
Oh!
He's got Healbot Defender of Argus now. That
That's
is,
not
I don't
good.
think that's gonna do it.
That's not good enough.
Yeah, you can go for that.
It sucks to be like one game behind already in the series and be stuck in this position. Come on, Thijs. Believe in the power of Ragnaros.
So if he went Healbot Ragnaros and he hit any minion, or if he hit anything besides face and Ancient Watcher, he was still alive. If he traded with the Dr. Boom.
Wait, oh, he's gonna set up a wall here. And
Yeah, he's gonna
kill
set up a
possibly
wall.
Dr. Boom.
Yeah, he's gotta kill Dr. Boom.
He's not a believer of that.
I wouldn't be a believer at this point either, but
Okay.
pre-tap I could have believed, but after tap, no belief.
Okay, is this lethal now?
Yeah, let's...
No, it's not. It's 16 damage. After the taunts are dead. So that 16 is not 24.
Yeah. Not even close.
The Doomsayer is so annoying. It's actually good. Right? A 0/7 for 2 mana? I think Druids would play that card.
Maybe.
Alright, so because you can't do anything here, I guess you're just looking at a...
You gotta be worried about dying yourself, so maybe he's thinking about combo clearing and just using his burst for 6.
Combo clear? Really? I would just use Force of Nature plus Shade.
Yeah, Force Nature plus Shade is fine.
Yep. That would be...
That'd be much better.
Yeah, just kill off the anti-kill bot, whack the 2 less damage, 2 damage to the Ancient Watcher. Oh, he's not doing that.
He's combo clearing.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
gonna
he does
put
have
it...
second set of combo, right?
Yeah, he can keep the Doomsayer alive. That's pretty
Oh
funny.
yeah, the Doomsayer stays alive. Wow, that's a strong Doomsayer.
So he's gonna set his opponent down to 14 probably. Or is he gonna go all the way in? He's going all the way in.
Yep.
Full YOLO against Moltons. We've seen that Sylvanas in his hand and his Rag in his hand like the entire game, and that Hellfire's been there for so long.
Well,
And he
Hellfire's
doesn't.
gonna do work here, right? It's gonna clear the
Yeah,
board.
but I don't understand how Frid cannot be afraid at all of Molten Giants.
Oh wow.
This is so aggressive. With your opponent holding so many cards, how can you not expect any Molten Giants?
Shadow. Oh, YOLO Rag comes down
That
here.
YOLO Rag.
Yep.
If it misses, it's lethal.
Oh.
Oh, and that's gonna seal it out. That's gonna be the win for Frid. And to rub it in, he top deck Big Game Hunter. But if he does that, he misses lethal.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. That's kind of like a trick at the end, but... Well, I guess believing in Ragnaros would have been the better play, right, Firebat?
I guess so. It went face. If you would have done it earlier, you would have won. But, even if
stupid.
Even if Rag had hit the 2-1 there, Frid top deck Big Game Hunter, he would have been able to Big Game Hunter Ancient Allure and just stay right on top Paladin. And I feel like that's going to be the hardest one for Thijs to win with, Face Hunter.
Face Hunter?
I think Druid would be the easy...
Didn't we say that Face Hunter was good against Paladin?
No, I said that the Paladin was going to be good against the Face Hunter because the Paladin had the Argent Squires and the...
But then
the
Hunter has like explosive trap and just wipe your board. You can't do anything about it. I don't know.
God, I have no idea. Argent Squire is
we
really
have no
good.
idea.
Argent Squire is really good at killing Wolf Rider.
That's
and
true.
all of like anything.
But at the same time, the Wolf Rider already did its damage, right? So I'm not really sure. I personally believe that the Hunter is favored here.
All right, we're gonna find out.
Yeah.
Well, Argent Squire is gonna hit the board. This Knife Juggler muster for battle potential. Yeah, he's gonna get 2 dudes out there just so he can try and protect his Knife Juggler as much as possible next turn, so that he can try and get the Knife Juggler into muster for battle.
Sure.
So that's something he really wants to happen.
Man, Argent Squire, man. Does take off 2 Wolf Riders.
Yeah.
Over at Thijs' side, it's either Skittles or a Scientist here. I don't really see a Glazuka being played this now. In aggro matchups, you really want board at the first 4 turns, and they just go, just goes everywhere.
Yeah.
After that, it's complete chaos.
If he plays Haunted Creeper here, Haunted Creeper isn't going to be able to trade with Knife Juggler unless he uses Glaive Zuka next turn. So, it sort of forces him to have to use Glaive Zuka.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't see him playing anything else.
Yeah, definitely going to see Frid probably drop Knife Juggler here, use the Argent Squire to bump into the 2-1 maybe?
The 2-1. Yeah, the 2-1. Definitely.
And then just go face probably.
Yeah, I don't see you want to trade and just trade your Knife Juggler off the board. That'll be kind of stupid. Oh, that is
the card.
Really nice.
So, oh, is he not killing the Knife Juggler? He's not going to Glaive Zuka kill the Knife Juggler?
Well, I think he is, but he wants to trade too, right?
He's going to take the value trade?
Value trade. He doesn't think he can rush down his opponent fast enough, so...
Oh.
Interesting. Yeah, I actually like that. The value trade might be pretty effective.
Sure. You take a lot of damage, though, because you have to face tank the Knife Juggler.
That's true. Oh, 6 mana for 8 to the face.
Yeah, that is a lot of damage. Kills all of Face Hunter's minions, because they all have 1 health besides Misha.
Yeah, that's true.
Muster for battle.
And face it.
Yeah.
Oh, killing the left unknown. Okay. Preventing 2 damage every turn.
Thijs is going to need to get this Scientist down so he can get the trap out of this. Otherwise, these 1/1s are going to be able to push a lot of damage. The Spider goes face in anticipation for the Explosive Trap.
But Explosive Trap is kind of like Consecrate. You know, I think this aggro Paladin deck is much like a Face Hunter, really.
Oh, yeah, it's aggro tech.
How
about that True Silver Face?
Oh man, True Silver Face is slightly better than Eaglehorn Bow Face.
Yeah, it's a lot of damage in 1 card.
And it's a lot of swing damage too, right? You gotta heal yourself.
I do not like trading. I don't know, maybe he's gonna pop the Spider and Consecrate?
And then, wait, what? Then you put the trap out.
Yeah.
Times.
I don't like this that much, because your opponent's gonna force the trap up themselves, most likely, if you get the True Silver out there. Because you simply just have more damage than they do going in. And I definitely like attacking with the weapon first before Consecrating.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, caught
Well,
that
although
one.
with this line of play, Frid can just anticipate some minions coming dropping down and then trade for the explosive trap.
Oh,
Oh,
explosive trap off the top for Thijs is not good. Although he still has Eagle Horn Bow Hero Power. Really
okay, so
solid.
it's not bad, right?
Yeah.
Bad.
He's gonna be able to push a lot of damage.
Wait, Frid is actually setting up a 2-turn lethal already here. Just Truce over and Avenging Wrath next turn, and you win.
Yeah.
That's it, right?
He's got
Unless
enough.
Thijs has some damage to deal with like his next turn, it's 2-turn lethal.
Yeah, it's 8 plus 6 plus the 2 from the Leper Gnome 2-turn lethal.
My
It's pretty
God,
well set up.
This deck is crazy.
He should have attacked with the 1/1 first in case it was misdirection.
Oh yeah, it would feel pretty stupid stabbing your own 1/1 with 4 damage.
Yeah. So.
Man, that True Silver healing for 2 is actually quite clutch.
Yeah, he's got lethal next turn, and Thijs only has 5, 6, 7, 8 damage.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the game.
Avenging Wrath.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, the Paladin with the Argent Squires is going to be able to get bored better than the Hunter's going to be able to get bored, and Avenging Wrath just is such good removal / face damage.
That's true. Well, I mean, Thijs did miss out on a lot of drops. I mean, 2 bows and 2 traps.
Yeah, 2 bows, 2 traps, and 2 kill commands, right? Or just 1 kill command? Either way, really poor for him. So.
Alright. Well, Thijs is gonna get smited 8 times in the face.
Yeah, that is a lot of smite.
That's a lot of smiting. Oh.
Oh, man. Aggro Paladin.
Aggro Paladin has not lost a match yet. 100% win rate for that.
That's ridiculous.